Hello, 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 hi. Okay, so we're going to be doing some mending today. I have some things that I need to fix, and so we're going to do that together. I am relatively new to embroidery. This is not something that I'm like a pro at. I want to be so clear that I am not a professional embroiderist. This is just something that I like doing and I enjoy doing. And I have these pants and I've done a couple patches on them already. I was just trying to pick out my needle, but I'll show you my patches real quick. So I did a couple of them, and those are hiding from my cat. Let's not worry about that. So these are like a jegging material, and people will tell you not to embroider on stuff that's stretchy, and they do have a decent amount of stretch to them. They'll tell you not to embroider on stuff that is stretchy. You can. I just don't recommend using a hoop with it, because when you use a hoop, it pulls the fabric out. So it makes it stretched out, and then whenever you take the hoop off, your fabric springs back. So I have done these pants a couple patches, and I have not done a single instance of putting them on a hoop. So this one I did a couple years ago. It's just a leaf. It is way bigger than I initially wanted it to be, but there was like a rip over here, so I patched it up with a leaf. And then on the back of my pants, okay, there we go. I can see a little bit better. On the back of my pants, there was a small hole here, so I just did a little heart. Nothing too wild or crazy. So yeah, on the front, but I kind of decided like these are my like practice pants, because I wear these all the time and they be getting holes in them all the time, but I also like to use them to practice doing embroidery. And I have another hole here, right here. Let's see if I can stick my hand in there so you can see the skin. Yeah, there you go. And I love that it looks like his mouth. It's like, oh. But so I drew this little picture so you can see him. He's a ghost. I love him. I think he's precious. I think he's probably like the cutest freaking thing I've ever drawn. He might be a little on the small side, but honestly, I'm okay with it. I just wanted to do like a little patch. I didn't want to do anything that was like big, like the leaf. I didn't want it to be as big as the leaf was. I just wanted a small little ghosty guy. So that is what my plan is for this evening, is to do this little ghosty guy. I have no idea how long it's going to take me, because like I mentioned, I am a beginner embroiderist. Oh, there's my cat. There he is. And I had you zoomed in there for a minute because I wanted you to be able to see what we were picking here, or what we were looking at as far as what we were doing. But I'm going to zoom you back out and probably leave you zoomed out. Okay, so what I usually do for embroidery is I usually use a needle that has a pretty good size eye on it. Let me see. I might have to make it go like this again. Okay, so the eye on this needle is pretty big, because it's going to be easier to get that through this thread. And we're just going to make our little guy. So I'm going to zoom you back out. Or maybe I will angle you down a little bit. There. You see a little better. Okay. Okay, so my plan is I have this white thread that we're going to use for the center, right? Because he's a ghost. Then I have this gray thread, and I've got these couple little spots down here that are like the underside of his like ripples, like his belly bottom, at the bottom of his sheet. It's a sheet ghost, okay? Because like he's a cute ghost. So I want to put this gray down here. So the gray won't be a lot. And then the black is for his eyes. And maybe also I will outline him in the black, but I'm not 100% certain on that because I'm not confident on my chain stitches yet. So I just don't know that I can do it and like feel confident about it. But we'll see. I think I want to do the eyes last. I think that makes the most sense to start with the white. Because then when we get going here, if we decide that we don't like it, we can change it. And he's just a little guy, but I think we're going to need probably, let's set that there. Some people split these in half. I don't. Not usually. Maybe I should. I mean, it'd probably make it easier, but I didn't split it in half for the other one. So I feel a little bit like it'll be fine. You know? Sometimes you just have to live a little. I'm just stretching this out, trying to make sure that I have a pretty good amount. And then we're going to cut it. Because the thing is that you always use way more thread than you think that you need. Especially when you're first starting out learning how to do something. And this really isn't that hard. It's actually really fun. I enjoy doing it like this a lot. Where in tarnation are my scissors? I'm literally looking in my sewing box, and I swear, if this man, because the lid was off of my sewing box, and I know I was up here earlier, but I swear if this man got in my sewing box and messed with my shit, oh, why would a man be there? Why? Someone tell me. No, I love my husband. He's amazing. He's an incredible man. Okay. All right, so we've got our thread, and we're gonna chop her. And I have these little bobbin things. They're embroidery floss bobbins. I got these online for like $5 for a pack of like 100 of them. I really like these for organizing my embroidery floss. I use these like big containers to hold everything in so I don't drop it, because I'd be dropping stuff. Okay. You can use a needle threader. I usually don't. I usually just lick it. Okay. And just like that, it's through. And you don't need to like tie it off or anything. It literally like it'll stay on. It's not that big a deal. So what I'm going to do to start our little ghosty guy here, I think I want to start with the body. Well, I don't want to lose his eyes. Maybe I should start with the hands. I don't know. His hands are so cute. Okay. You need to go over there for a second. Because so when you're working with pants, what I usually do is I usually hold or fold. Sometimes I clip up the side here that I am not working with, because I don't want to end up with that just constantly in my way. So I'm going to use a clothespin here, and I'm just going to clip that together so that way it makes it easier for me going in and out and in and out. And I'm also going to put the legs up there so that way it's not getting pulled off of the table here. All right. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to run our thread up through the back and get us a controlled stitch that we can work off of. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start at the bottom left corner and work my way up. Okay. So I got him through. Oh, you know what? I put that in the wrong spot. See, I'm a beginner. I make mistakes. Let's try again. We're gonna try, y'all. We are gonna try doing what we can do here. We're gonna go just above. Just above. Make sure you don't stitch all your pants together in a weird way like that. That is what happens when you crazy with your needle. Here. Okay. See, and you can even see my tail from the other patch that I made. And that doesn't bother me whenever I'm wearing them. Okay, so we're going to go in. Make sure there's no holes. And this little piece that's poking out through the front, don't worry about it, because we're going to fix it. Ugh. It is harder to do it this far down on the leg, I will say. No, that's not right. It has to go through the back. I have got to take these glasses off. Okay, and going through the back is even harder because you've got no idea where you are. Okay, I'm there. Through. Whew, good golly. And then I usually go forward, not much. It's a pretty tight weave on this fabric, so I go about 1 millimeter. Okay, and then we're going to gently pull this through, And we're going to leave a tail. So that way we can weave our tail in later. And we're also going to, right here, right now, tie us a little knot here. Let's see. And we will just do one double knot here. And this is just going to secure our thread. I love the cicadas. I hope you can hear that. Like, I really hope that you can hear that because, oh my gosh. So now that we have our like anchor piece, I might have to take this hoodie off if it's going to keep sticking to my thread. It's going to drive me crazy. Now we have a guide that we can feel, right? So I'm going to go up. Should tie the knot after, but that's fine. We made it through. And from this point on, you want to make sure that you pull your thread all the way through every time and that it's not getting tangled with your tail. Pull that through. Okay, we're going to go forward. There we go. And because this is a stretchy fabric, we want to make sure we kind of stretch it out as we go because we don't want it getting stuck up. This ghost is gonna be so stinking cute. I've kind of decided that like this front section, ow, I stabbed myself with the needle. Oh, I did it again. This front section of my pants, I think is gonna be like fall. Because I think that would be so stinking cute if it was fall. Make sure we go through. I'm attempting to do a chain stitch. That's what's happening here. I keep stabbing myself because you literally can't do embroidery by hand without stabbing yourself at least once. It's like a requirement. I keep getting quiet because I'm a nosy neighbor. I'm like such the nosy neighbor. My neighbors have been the talk of the neighborhood, honestly, for a couple weeks now. Their kid ran away. They've been fighting so loud. It's like a man and a woman who live together, and they've been fighting so much that, like, they're so loud that we can hear them through the doors, like with their doors closed. So it's definitely been some weird entertainment around here. That is for certain. I hope that this turns out the way that I want it to. I keep hearing this noise outside, and I thought it was maybe my neighbor, but now I think it might be a goose. It's like a honk. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Top of the arm, and this is just a little guy. He's just a little guy. That's my neighbor whose brakes badly need to be replaced. Oh my gosh. My kid was complaining about their brakes. Because it seems like they leave their house every single night when I'm putting her to bed. Like, that's when it's time for them to go to work or whatever. And she's like, they need to get their brakes fixed. And I'm like, honey, I know. I can't make other people get their brakes fixed. I'm sorry. Kids, man. They be saying the funniest stuff, though, I swear. Sometimes it is hard to pull the thread through. But you have to be careful not to pull through hard and make sure that your thread isn't, like, stuck on anything. See, in that case, it was bundled up, but now it's not. Now it's good. You have to make sure it's not stuck on anything, because that is literally when you get problems. Like, we'll get stuck on, like, the side of the table over here, or, like, literally anywhere. Literally anywhere. Okay, now we're going to go up one more, and then we're going to have to start working our way around, I think. Or down? How do we want to do this? I guess I didn't think about which way the stitches were going to go. I probably should have thought about that. I didn't. I did not. Clearly, I am really great at planning ahead. I recently found out that I have ADHD, so that's really fun. It was a fun thing that my doctor said to me. I was like, oh, that makes actually a lot of sense. Thanks. because it actually does make a lot of sense, and it makes a lot of sense for a lot of things in my life. Like why I break everything down into a million little tasks instead of just like, oh, I need to do the one thing, let's just do the thing. Like, no, I have to do 900 different things before I can do the thing. Like today, as an example, see, it's bunched up again. Today, I wanted to stream because it's been a while since I've been here, and I'm trying to set up a new. I'm trying here. I'm trying, y'all. I'm struggling like a lot. Okay, I'm struggling a lot with a lot of things. My mental health being the biggest one of them, because I just feel like I'm trying like a lot of things and nothing is as fun as it used to be, and that kind of just sucks, right? Like I want the world to be as fun as it was when I was a teenager, and I just feel like that's not gonna happen. And maybe this, maybe no one will see this video because it doesn't seem like the algorithm's been pushing out my content lately. So maybe nobody will even see this, and I'll be back to square one. You'll see me again, trying something new. I just be doing stuff, honestly. Like, because for me, it's like, I don't like, if I make a video or a post or whatever and it doesn't do well, like, off rip, I don't, like, get sad about it. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, and then I go on to the next thing. Like, I don't even think about it a lot of the times. Like, I just be doing stuff. Like, for example, like, doing my nails. I did not do a video on these nails, but look at them. Look at them, they're so cute. Oh, and I got these new ones. They're ghosts for Halloween, and they're glow in the dark. But yeah, I just be doing stuff, and because I just be doing stuff, I think I am gonna outline this with the black. Because I just be doing stuff, I end up with a lot of just, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? I end up with a lot of videos that are just like random, and the algorithm doesn't know what to do with my content. So it's like, hey, you be posting cleaning content one day, and then the next day you're posting something completely different, like make up your mind, lady. And I'm like, no, I have ADHD. I will do no such thing. Make up my mind? Absolutely not. Like, my mind is so made up. It has been made up. I just want to do stuff. I just want to live my life. Be able to be creative. Okay. Be able to be creative and, just, I want to do more than just do stuff. I'd like to be able to do more than just like cleaning at the moment. That's all I've been doing is cleaning, because your girl is disabled, and honestly, it kind of feels like all I can do, which is like really sucky, because like I know that I can do more than that, but my body doesn't want to. My brain wants to. My body has absolutely 100% zero desire to comply with that request. That was very crooked. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. We'll get it back in line. Anyway. The hardest part of this particular stitch is just getting the needle to come up through the center of the embroidery cloth, or the embroidery floss. Same thing, right? It's the same thing. Okay. But it's because this stuff is over so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add in like a whole. It's okay. We'll go up and straight into it. I don't know if I want him to have a mouth. I feel like he's just gonna have eyes. I do this family event every year. We all get together to honor my cousin Jimmy, who passed away a couple years ago. He was only 23 years old, so we all get together and honor his memory. And I wore these to the memorial last year, and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Where'd you get those?" And I was like, "I made them myself." Like, I embroidered it. I didn't get them anywhere. Did it all by my lonesome. Simply because I just get bored. And frankly, I mean, why shouldn't we personalize our clothing? You know, like, oh, I got a hole in my pants. Why should we just throw those pants away? The rest of the pants are perfectly good. There's nothing wrong with them. Especially when you really don't even have to know how to draw, okay? Like, a ghost is like the easiest thing in the world to draw. Probably not the easiest thing in the world to embroider. But this other tool that I have is actually really great for making patches. It makes like square patches, but I wasn't going for a square patch. I was going for a ghost. That's what I wanted, was a ghost. So that's what I'm gonna get. Trying to get as close as I can in there. I fear, though, that this is not looking the way that I wanted it to, which is sad. But I also feel like projects always go that way. You start a project and you're like, you have this vision in your head, right? And then you start doing it, and maybe the vision isn't coming out the way that like you had it in your head, which I kind of think is like what's happening right now, is that I'm feeling like this isn't looking the way that I wanted it to. But we shall persevere. We shall continue forward. Trust the process. And hopefully the process will reward us. Right? That's the hope. I definitely can still see some of it through there, though. Make me mad. Maybe I need to come up through here. And the great thing about doing stuff like this on your own clothes is that, like, it doesn't matter if you mess up. I mean, as long as you don't care. You can make mistakes. Yeah, we'll fill that in. That is better already. That's helping. See, I think part of the problem was that it was just too far apart. Keep stabbing myself with this fucking needle. Hello, little bug. Little random beetle thing. How did you get in here? Don't know how it got in here. The windows are open, but like there's no holes in the screens. Ooh, that one really does not want to come through. Okay. That bitch was tight. Okay. And then we're gonna go. We're gonna go up here all the way, right? Am I not doing this right? Is that why it's not looking right? Maybe I'm wrong. Like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. It wouldn't be the first time I've done something wrong in my life. Probably won't be the last either. I want to cover up that spot. Yeah, okay. Bet then. Okay, so we're gonna come about halfway. We're gonna come here and go up. No. Yeah. Go world. And then we'll go back into there somewhere. Push the needle through. Okay. And then go up here. That's why. That is why. Okay, besties. We figured it out. Okay, and I'll go straight, pull from there, pull from there. Grab those together. I'm going through 2 threads here. Oof. Big pull. Okay. There. Only took 2 rows for me to get the hang of it. Hell yeah. Okay. It actually looks decent. It doesn't look like the worst. It could be worse. I feel like that's a lot of things in life, though. In my life, is it could be worse. It could be worse, but it's not. It's actually pretty good. Okay. So then we're gonna go. Yeah. Let's start from up here. Right there. Straight through. And I try, especially when I'm working with the stretchy fabrics, to really not let this fabric stretch out while I'm working. I want it to be as relaxed as possible. Okay, so we're gonna pull that way. Just go straight. Yeah, I can go there. That's fine. Go right in the middle. See, it's a lot easier to do it from the top instead of from the back. And it looks a lot nicer too. And of course, it took us 2 rows to figure that out. But it's okay. It is okay. This is literally how we learn. This is how we as human beings get to be better at things. We literally don't know what we don't know. And before I started embroidering just random things, I didn't know anything about embroidery. And I still don't really know, like, much. I'm no expert. I tell people all the time I'm new, but I am willing to learn. And I'm eager to learn as well. Trying not to break this needle because some of these threads are kind of thick. And it's like a weird curve, so I'm trying to make it look good here. Trying so hard. I think I'm gonna go a little further on that. I'm gonna go a little bit further. Make this stitch a little longer. Nope. That siren sounded very close and then it just stopped. Okay. We're gonna have to cover his eyes. Go around him. Like, oh no, please don't take my eyes. I need my eyes. How else will he see? He's just a ghost. He's just a baby. Okay. No. My eyes. There we go. Wow, somebody's car alarm is going off. Somebody must have hit the panic button in their pocket. The one thing that this really takes is time. You just have to be able to have the time to dedicate to doing it. Because you do have to sit down for quite some time and just relax. Constantly checking to make sure that we're not accidentally sewing our pant leg together. Because, good Lord. Okay. I feel as though we're getting somewhere. Like, I feel pretty good about it. I will not lie. Go like here, I think. We go up. Because we gotta turn around. So we'll go up through the middle of there. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around. Whoever owns the rights to turn the beat around, don't come after me. You better turn that beat right around. Excuse me. Got there. Okay. Did I do it? Oh, what did I do? That's weird. I must have snagged my needle on some part of the fabric. Okay, where did I go in it? I literally don't know. Okay. Stitch is there. Wait. Didn't I come up through the pants? Did I not come up through the pants? I thought I did. Okay, well, that's what I meant to do. If I did not. Okay, up through the pants. Pull it. Gentle. Up. And then down. Y'all know you can literally just do anything you want. Like, you don't need anybody's permission to just be a human being and exist. And if you want to put fun patches on your pants, this is actually really easy. There's even some pretty cool products out there. Like, there's this one that I saw where somebody made like pre-printed pictures that you can like stick on to your clothes and then embroider over them, so you don't even have to know how to draw, which, like, hey, that's great for, you know, those of us out here with maybe not the finest of drawing skills, but, you know, that still want to be artsy and cute. Like, there's options for you, babe. There are literally options. There's options for anybody out there. I'm going to finish this row, and then we're going to take a quick break. Straight up. So center that. Okay. And then we'll go over to the next row. I need to fix that because that is gonna bother me. Let's see, you gotta go up through there. Maybe a little bit further in. There we go. Sometimes this needle really does get stuck in there. Okay. Over that little bald spot we had. Okay. And we are going to take a small 5-minute break. So enjoy my cat. Okay. And we're back. Okay. I think we'll do a little, just a little stitch. Straight to where the eye is gonna go, but not through the eye. To it, but not through it. Okay. And then we're going to go up on the other side of where the eye goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. What have I done? Okay, I have to fix that. Gotta go back. Apparently, whenever I went through this last time, I made a loop here. I got my thread tangled. Or maybe I don't have to go back. There we go. There we go. There we go. I was like, why isn't it pulling through? That would be why. Because I made a silly. I made a silly, but it is okay. It's A-okay. I'll come up to the other side of the eye here. Up just a hair. Oh. I literally forgot to move the camera back. That is so funny. You were still looking at my cat. I mean, he's a handsome boy. He's a very good boy. We love him very much. That's Kippy. He's my baby. He is, or just turned 6. In June. My other cat, the chunky monkey that you see in a lot of my videos, Eisenhower, tomorrow is his 11th birthday. I just cannot believe that he's gonna be 11 years old. Like, where did 11 years go? And he's been with me his entire life. Like, that's my baby. I got him from the shelter when he was just a kitten. And his name is Eisenhower, like the president. He is, all of the kittens that were in his litter were named after presidents. And I cannot believe he's gonna be 11 years old tomorrow. Like, I've had that cat for 11 years now. It'll be 11 years in November that he's been with me, but he's 11 years old. He's lived 11 years on this earth, mostly just tolerating my bullshit and moving around with me from place to place to place. God, he's such a good boy. I'm so lucky to have him. I really am. And I know that people are like, oh, you're so sappy, it's just a cat. Like, you just don't understand. Like, that cat and I got divorced together. I just knocked something on the floor. Like, all the hard things that I've been through in my life, he's been there for it. I mean, I don't necessarily know that he wanted to be there. That he was there. And I'm grateful he's been there through all of it. I'm just grateful for him. He's so funny. Like, he cracks me up. He makes me laugh all the time. I don't even know what he's doing right now. Whoa, sorry. Who knows? Who knows what he's up to? I'm not surprised that Kippy's up here because he loves string. But I am a little surprised Eisenhower's not up here because he loves the attic. This is like his favorite place in the whole world. He really loves it up here. And I'm glad. I'm glad that he has a space in the house that he loves. I swear he thinks that this is his bedroom. He's like, excuse me. What are you doing in my room? Get out. It's just like, if you give him the choice, he will choose to be in the attic. And I think that that's hilarious. Like, why is that your choice, bub? Yeah, we'll go there. I don't know that this ghost is going to turn out as cute as I want him to. But dang it, we're going to try. I don't want him to be ugly. I mean, maybe the ugliness is okay. Maybe he can be a little ugly, you know. There's ugly ghosts too. Ugly ghosts matter. Okay, and then I want to go again just below the eye, because now I am trying to cover this hole here up as best I can. Okay, then we're gonna go through the top. No. And we're going to go through where the eye is again. Okay. Goes through the top again. And we're gonna go right in between the eyes. All right, and now for the hole. Now's where some people might think like, oh, this is the hard part, right? Because we gotta avoid this hole. But what we gotta do really is just build up around the hole. Nice string. Okay, and then I'm gonna go straight through the center of that. Just pull that straight through. Maybe came out. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put more around it. You won't even notice it. You won't even know it's there. Up here. My cat is like losing his shit. He's like, oh my gosh, Mom. Why are you not letting me play with that? That looks like so much fun. Why do you get to play with it, but I don't get to play with it? It's so rude. There we go. It's impossible to do literally anything in my craft room without one of the 7 cats in my house coming to bother me about something. Ouch. Or another thing. This one though, let's tell your story, bud. You want to tell your story? Do you want to tell it? Do you have anything to say? You're usually so talkative. This cat never shuts up. Like, I'm dead ass. He never shuts up. He's constantly screaming. He'll come in my room and he wants attention. Okay, to get attention, he's gonna scream in my face. Directly in my face. Like, okay, bud, that is a way. That's a way to get attention. I don't know that it's the way that I prefer to ask for or to, be solicited for attention, but sure. That's a way that we can do it. Okay. big brain thinking here. You go up through here. Bro, get off my string. Okay, Mom has to go here. But if you have cats, you know how hard it is to do any kind of crafting project. And I have 7. That's right. 7. We got 7 cats in our house, which is a lot of cats, let me tell you. It's too many. I won't lie. Up until I used to have 2 cats, and I feel like 2 cats is a comfortable level of cats. It's a comfortable number of cats. I feel like 7 is too many. Like, you see what you're doing, Koopy? After having cared for 7 cats for almost a year now, 7 is too many. Like, respectfully. I also have a dog. I also have a husband. I also have a father-in-law that has dementia and can't hardly remember anything. So, like, I have a lot on my plate already. So, like, having all of the animals at a certain point is doing more harm than it is good. Because, like, I have 3 cats that are my cats. My father-in-law had 4 cats that were his cats prior to us moving in with him, and I'm not going to be that person that's like, oh, you have to get rid of your family, because, like, that's mean. And they're nice cats. There's too many of them. It's hard to keep up, man. Like, and my cats are, like, weird and picky about their litter boxes. Like, I've never met cats that will only go pee in one litter box or only go poop in another litter box. Like, that's actually super fucking weird. And they do that. And it is, it's really strange. It's a really strange thing that they do. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it totally does weird me out. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Because, what? But they don't know. They see a box and they're like, oh, okay, this one must be for poop and this one must be for pee. And it's just so fucking weird to me, because I've literally never met cats that do that before. But, I mean, my cats did that before we moved in here as well. It was a habit that they had already established on their own. And I just don't understand, like, why. Like, I don't know where that came from. Eisenhower is, like, prone to urinary tract infections. He gets them a lot. So I don't know if it was, like, a subconscious or some type of results of that, where he was like, oh, I should only poop here and I should only pee there or something. I really don't know. Like, the way it all happened, honestly, was kind of weird. But here we are now, years later, and they still will only use some of the litter boxes, and they seem to have taught the other cats this as well. So now, when I go downstairs to clean my litter boxes, like, half the boxes only have poop in them and half the boxes only have pee in them. And I'm like, that is just the strangest thing. You know, of all the things that I could be goofing up here, but of all the things that they could be doing, why that? Like, I have 7 cats in my house. We've got plenty of litter boxes to choose from. Like, they are never short on choice, okay? Let me tell you. Because when you have this many cats, ouch, you have to have multiple litter boxes, and they have to be cleaned pretty much daily. And that is the part that I think I struggle with so much, is because, like, I physically cannot. Like, I'm trying my best here, because, like, Eisenhower, he's real finicky about his potty habits. He will not go if the box is not clean, and he will give himself a urinary tract infection before he goes in a dirty box. Like, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He just wants his potty area to be clean, and I can respect that. You know, I also like my potty area to be clean. It's just, as a disabled person, it's really, really fucking hard to keep up with. Because it's like, some days I feel like I can do all the things. Like, and when I say all the things, I literally mean, like, I can do more than one thing. Because most of the time, like, one thing is my max. Like, for example, today I cleaned my bathroom and I did my dishes. I was feeling pretty good today. That is not a normal day for me. A normal day would be just the bathroom, if that, or just the dishes. Would certainly never be both. But that is because, again, I'm chronically ill. Like, simple things like taking a shower, that shit will, like, put me out for the rest of the day. Like, oh, I take a shower? Cool. I need a full 24 hours to recover, to come back to normalcy after a shower. Like, I'm not running marathons here. I used to run. And I genuinely miss running, like, so much. but it's just not something that I can do. Anymore. I had what I thought was a heat stroke. It turned out to be an episode for the chronic condition that I have back a few years ago. And up until that point, I was a very avid runner. And then my doctor said, hey, you've had a heat stroke. You can't exercise for like a year. And I was like, oh, that's a real shame, because I literally have a 5K in like 2 weeks. Like, I exercise all the time, because at that point in time I was exercising a lot. I was doing no less than an hour every day. Oh no, what have I done here? There we go. Haven't done anything. But I was exercising no less than an hour every single day, and eventually, as I couldn't exercise anymore, I lost my tolerance for exercise. And now it's been several years, and I still don't have much of a tolerance for exercise, nor do I have much of a tolerance for any type of like ableism or anything like that, because I'm not like, it's taken me a really long time to accept the fact that I am disabled, and accept the fact that I'm not going to lead a normal life. In the same way that a lot of other people are or do. And that's okay. That's just the journey that I'm on. It's just really hard when, like, it's hard when you can't make money. Like, I know that sounds probably really superficial, but I've been really trying to like figure out how to provide for my household, because like I've literally worked since I was 16 years old. Like, I've had a job my whole life, basically, or half my life. And a few years ago, I got fired from my job, and I lost it. And I tried to file for disability, and that did not go. I spent 2 years on waiting lists and waiting to talk to a lawyer, or waiting to talk to a judge. And then when I finally did get to talk to a judge, he basically was like, yeah, you can address envelopes. And I was like, that's not a job. But he decided that was a good enough job. And they denied my claim for Social Security benefits, because I'm 32. I can't possibly be disabled. And that's like, some of their paperwork said like she had 140% improvement on her exercise regimen. Like, she just needs to keep on her exercise regimen. And I was like, I had 140% improvement from nothing. Like, that's still nothing. Don't you understand that? And no, they don't. Because they're stupid. Okay. And, like, it really discouraged me and put me off of wanting to try for that again, because why should I? But now I have better doctors who are willing to help me try again. And hopefully I will be able to get a different judge this time, since I've moved. And maybe I'll just have better luck. It would be really nice, because I'm so fucking tired of being broke all the time. Like, I lost my job in 2022. I've been unemployed for a while now. I've been doing this song and dance of living on nothing for a hot minute now, because I anticipated that the disability benefits that I've worked for my entire life would be there to help me in my moment of need. Instead, they made me wait 2 years and said, "You're too young to get disability. You can address envelopes." So here I am, making a ghost on the internet to entertain people and posting cleaning videos in hopes that I can make some friends in this online space and curate an online space for myself where I maybe don't feel so alone in the world. Or just like-minded people who also are interested in doing cool things, like putting a little ghost on your pants. I'm so not sure if this ghost is turning out the way I want him to. I'm still, like, very uncertain. I'm so uncertain. But it's fine. We have to believe in ourselves, right? That's the only way that it's gonna get anywhere, is if we believe in ourselves. So we're just gonna keep trying. And we're just gonna keep going. And we're gonna keep trusting the process. And eventually, it'll all work out. And it'll all look good in the way we want it to. Okay. Because right now it's looking very blobby. But, I mean, he doesn't have his eyes, so we can't judge him because he doesn't have eyes. And he also doesn't have his arms. I think that this was a better idea than... I was torn. I was like, do I want to do, like, a skull? Or do I want to do, like, an hourglass? I thought an hourglass might be cool. But then eventually I was like, no, a little ghosty for Halloween. Because it's almost Halloween. You gotta have a little ghosty. And, ouch. I drew it earlier. My husband was very impressed with my drawing skills. He was the same level of impressed as he always is with me. Which truly sometimes, like, not impressed enough, man. Do more. Do better. Like, I need you to be my hype man. and hype me like all the way the fuck up. Like if I ask you, hey, how does this make me look? I want, like, oh my god, you look amazing. Like I want, when I ask my husband how something makes me look, I want him to like fall out of his chair if he's in a chair, or if he's not in a chair, I want him to get in a chair and fall out of it. Specifically only so he can fall out of it, just so he can be like, oh my god, my wife, it's amazing. That man, I swear, sometimes I gotta stretch it back out. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Oop. Where are you? Back up through here. Okay, we're doing a little arm. I think I should have made him bigger. Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have. We'll find out. I mean, if it doesn't read as like Ghost, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I literally wear these pants all the time, and I don't care if they're like kind of fucked up a little bit. So it's not the end of the world for me. We're gonna get a little crisscross action here. It's so quiet. It's kind of okay though. Okay, we're gonna finish off his little army. Okay. Got this little hole in here, and I want to cover that because we don't want to have No holes in his armies. Okay, pull it through. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, now to do the other arm, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna weave this through all of this in the back. There we go. Pop that through there. Okay. And just pull it straight through. Okay. And then that holds his arm up. And he has an arm. Okay, now we gotta do the other side. Gotta give him another arm. I don't know why whenever I make stuff, it's like always him, never her. Sometimes. Usually whenever it's her, it's a car. Okay, we'll start at the bottom. Okay. Make sure that's all of it. Oh, okay. We're almost done with our little ghosty guy here. We just need to give him some eyes and do his little shadowy part, which I think may be what I dropped on the floor earlier, was the thread for the shadows logo. He did a mash. It was the Monster Mash. It's not even October 1st yet, and I'm already in there like swimwear. I mean, clearly I'm putting a little ghosty guy on my pants for permanent. So, like, I am obviously a person who likes Halloween and fall things. Love fall things. My very favorite fall thing is a nice crunchy leaf. I love me a good crunchy leaf. Step on those in my boots. They go crunch. It's so nice. It's so nice. Okay, you go through there. We got one, maybe two more. I can't believe we've been going for almost 2 hours already. That is actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So I think I'm done. I think I have one more. We're going to go up. And then we'll go through the top. Okay. Oof. I don't know, friends. I don't know. Okay. So, whoa. See, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Because how on earth did that even happen? How does that even happen? Because when I'm sewing, I'm not paying attention all the way. I'm really trying not to seam rip that if I can avoid that. Because that is the actual seam of my pants. There we go. I'm trying to keep that together. All right. So when you're done with the outside, we're done with this color. So we're going to bring it through here. Big pull. Okay. And then we're just going to weave it through some of these back pieces. Kind of all over the place. It does not have to be pretty. You can kind of just do whatever. This is just gonna hold those together and give the patch a little bit more stability and use up whatever thread we have left. And remember, we still have a little bit of gray and black to do. I think we're gonna do the gray next, and then we can finish off with his eyes. So I feel like that is a great way to finish things off, is with his eyes. And then when you finally get it to a point that you're ready, I usually just like at the start, we tied it off. We're going to do the same thing at the end of it. We're going to tie it off. So pick a spot. And we've got this right here. This thread. See if I can't zoom in further. Okay. Well, we've got this thread here right on the end. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull through. And we're going to take our loop and put our needle straight through there. So that way we can just tie a knot right on the thread itself. And I usually do no less than 2 knots. And I usually do run this through in multiple places because I don't want it to get snagged or fall off or anything. Okay. So now we're gonna cut that. Cut the other tail. Got a little bit of white left over. Alright. See if we can find that. Ow! Oh, I just hit my head so hard. Okay, what do you think? I think he didn't turn out the way I wanted him to. I don't know, maybe he'll look different when he has eyes. I don't think I'm gonna need a ton of this. I think I only need a little bit of this. I literally can't believe I just smacked my head like that. That hurt so bad. Okay, and this one, I'm just gonna go this way. Oh no, wait, we have to go through the front first. Through the front. Right? I don't think that this is right. I think I'm supposed to go through the back first. Because of the... On account of... I'm going to work with a single thread here because I did not cut this very long. That's okay. Alright. Okay, so we poke straight through. We're going to leave a small tail. Small tail. Big enough that we know where it is, but not big enough that it's going to take up a whole bunch of space because we really don't need it to take up a whole bunch of space. We're going to go all the way over. And we're almost done with this. And once we're finished, we're actually done with our stream for the night, which is fun. Okay, so we're going to go over. Great, great. Okay, now, all right. Now we need to I usually do is go womp, womp, womp. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so that made a small knot. Just a little guy. That's all we need though. Just need a little knot. So we went up through here. We're gonna go right there. I'll do one more right here, right on the corner. Yeah. Right into the center. Okay, and we'll do the same thing over here. Gotta find where we go. There we go. Okay. I need somebody to remake the Wheels on the Bus song, but make it the horn on the barge. The horn on the barge goes. Yeah? Does that make sense? Is that logical? Is that just silly? I swore I just heard what sounded like a barge horn, which is weird because we don't have anything like that around here. Like, we don't have like ferries and stuff. Okay. Cool. Actually got way more of that than I needed, which is super fun for me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, friend. How did you end up? How did that end? What in the fuck happened here? How did you get over there? How did that happen? I somehow scooped up that, and I don't know when I did that. I gotta fix it though. I might need a lot. Okay. Eisenhower has entered into the office now. Still attached. Man, I really did that for this entire thing, huh? Alright. I went through there? What? How? Y'all, I'm literally so confused right now. I do not fathom. My flappers are gasted. It's a good thing I ate dinner, otherwise I'd be getting mad. Because I'm hungry. But I'm not. Alright. I might just have to redo that. Because I ain't fucking with that. No more. That can stay. That's fine. Alright. But you... Oof. Let's see. I'm gonna get us a weird little thing here. Go in there. Okay, and then just like that. Perfect. Perfect, just like that. Okay, great. Alright, let's do one more. Okay, go through this center. No, go through the center. Go through the center. Dog. The center. Oh my god. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a nice, fun, relaxing craft. And then it's just 5 minutes of me yelling at a piece of string. Go the way I want you to go. Okay, now we'll do the other side. And then we'll do the eyes, and then we'll be done. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll try this side. Okay. Let's try this again. We're going to go from the outer corner. Because I really do feel like the little gray, I know it's not like a lot, but I do feel like it helps. I feel like it helps make it what we're looking for. Okay, make sure we don't pull our tail through, because we need that. Go straight along here. Okay. Let's get our okay, great. think I did that right. If I did that right, there should be a knot here. Hell yeah. But I think that it did kind of pull it together a little bit. Okay. It's good. That's good. That's nice. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put that through there. And then he just needs his eyes, y'all. And then he's done. I guess I can't talk about it until we put his eyes on him. But I feel like he didn't turn out as cute as the other patches that I've done. It's been a while since I did embroidery. Like, I won't lie. I've been slacking on my crafting lately. But it's because it's been 100 damn degrees. I can't even hang out in my office, let alone craft in here. It's been so dang hot. Okay. Where are we? There we are. We'll go through here. We'll go through there. Boom. Do it again. And maybe pull in some of these too. Oh, I've got to stop stabbing myself with this needle. It's like the 800th time I've done it today alone. Okay. All right. Knots are tied. Okay. I'm really hoping his eyes, like, make a big difference. I feel like they will, but you just never know, you know? Okay. I'm gonna put this in here. Ooh. Why is this one so hard to thread? Because it's the last one. Some people swear by doing it from the middle of the thread, but I just don't feel like that is easier most of the time. I feel like it splits my thread. Yeah, which is what it's doing. And that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to split my thread. I'm just trying to put it on the thing. Hey, there we go. Straight through. Okay. Last time. Okay, we're gonna go up. And through the back. Through the middle. to ah. Okay. I'm going to tie a little knot. Not that, I don't want it to go that far down. I just want it to be like at the end, because I don't want this to pull through all the way. Maybe I put it like actually at the end. Focus. Level 100. Ew. Are you okay, bud? Sorry, my dog was just making like nasty noises. You just need a little, boom, perfect. Okay. And then we're gonna pull straight up. Okay. And then we're gonna wrap it 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go straight through, and hopefully it'll look cool. That is my hope. I have never done this before. So let's see. Oh, maybe 5 is too many. Oh, okay. No. 5 was good. 5 was good. Okay. Okay, now we gotta go through the other side. Okay. Where's your eye, friend? There it is. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stab him straight through. I do feel like the actual eyes help. I mean, is he the most ghost-looking ghost there ever was? Probably not. But it is a ghost. And I did make him entirely by myself with nothing but my own creative mind and imagination. So I feel like that is something to celebrate. You know what I mean? That's something to be proud of. That is something that I can be excited about today. Ooh, this needle is long. I don't even know if I can get it in there even with pulling it out like that. No, it's too make it small. Yes, small is the way. Okay, we're gonna chop it, and we're gonna take a look at him. And that's it. It's our little ghosty patch. I think I should have made him bigger. I think if I would have made him bigger, the details would have come out better. But that is a lesson that I learned, and I'll do better next time. I feel like I love him. He's cute, even if he is kind of messed up. And if anybody asks me, I'll just tell him it's a little ghost. And he's like squishy. So the hole's covered up now. You can't see it from either side. I'll show you what the inside looks like. Doesn't look particularly pretty, but it doesn't need to. It's the inside. So yeah, thanks for joining in with me tonight, and I hope that you come back for another episode of It's Time to Mend My Clothes, because I have way more clothes that needed mend. But I am signing off for the night, so thanks so much for checking in with me, and I'll see you later. Bye.